What's good, crew? It's Rubber Captain coming back at you with another video, and today we got another special one for y'all boys, man. It feel like it's been a month. Like I know it ain't been that long, but it really feels like it's been long as shit. Like I'm not lying. But that being said, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail of the video, PRB has opened up opportunities for every single player, right? Especially y'all RP Luffy lovers, man. So what we did today is we took RP Luffy, right, and we're utilizing a lot of the new cars that we did, well, not new cars, but a lot of the cars that was previously, too expensive for a lot of players out there. And I get it. That was very expensive, for a lot of players out there. Like I come from Yu-Gi-Oh, so I kind of get the prices, and all that. But I'm really glad that Bandai decided to, help the community out. So that being said, we are going to be testing a lot of cards that you wouldn't usually see me play, and we're going to be testing an RP Luffy. But before we get into that, our giveaway winner for the merch never hit my email. Guys, make sure if you're doing my business email, make sure you type it in right. It is spelled Rubber Cap 10, TIN, not TAIN, right? I know it's confusing, but if you literally just copy and paste from the email in the description, it's that simple, right? Hit my business email if you're a winner. Well, since they didn't hit my business email up, we're gonna select another winner. I'm not gonna wait any longer. So let's get on to that right now. All right, X Handheli. What the helly, man? Hey, you're the winner, bro. You're the winner. So hey, hit my business email in the description down below. Prove to me as you that you are who you are, and I will send you a custom shirt, a custom merch. Right? You can let me know which leader you want, and I will send that out to you. I will get it sent to your address. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Moving on. I want to give a huge shout out to all the official members. I appreciate y'all. This is the best way to support the channel. Consider becoming a member if you want to support us further. And I'm about to start dropping more members videos. I've been slacking on the members videos. I've been slacking on videos in general. But listen, we had a big life change. My wife got a new job. She's using my computer, unfortunately, to do the work. So it's a whole lot harder to get videos out to y'all guys now. But I am going to still try to get y'all videos consistently every week. That being said, bear with me, crew. Bear with me. I don't know how long it's going to be, but bear with your boy. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for sticking around. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that like and that subscribe button, especially if you like RP Luffy or PB Luffy or just, any Luffy in general. That being said, we got some spoilers coming up right now. Crew, we finally got Goldie Roger announced. Red purple leader. He's 5 life, 7,000 power, right? But he does have a niche effect, right? If you have a Don card, if you have Don on your field, give this leader one of the Don cards that would be added during your Don phase, right? While you have 9 or fewer Don on your field, this leader has minus 2,000 power. So, yes, he is a 7K leader, but that's only after you essentially have 10 Don. Like, you have to be at 10 Don to make him a 7K leader, right? He does got 5 life, so this is, and he also can attack, which is a great thing, right? So he's a dual color leader with 5 life that can attack. I'm gonna be excited to see the support. Let me know what y'all think about this leader down below. And we did discuss earlier in the group in the Discord. Speaking of which, if you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord down below. We was discussing in the Discord about 10 drop characters. You can play 10 drop characters with this Goldie Roger, but you have to be on 10 because you only have to attach a Don to him from a Don that would be added during your Don phase, right? Since you're not adding during your Don phase, on 10 you can essentially still play a 10 cost character. So that is a niche little thing we figured out, right? But moving on from there, crew. Alright, crew, so This essentially is our PRBO2 test build right now. This is what we're testing out for PRBO2, right? So here we go. We got our leader, of course, 3 life 6K leader. We love it. You know, we like it. We love it. We love it. You know what I mean? So starting off, we're running 4 Batmans here. Being able to hit 6,000 power characters is, crucial right now. There are a lot of 7,000 base power characters coming out, but right now I think 6 is good. So this is what we're running. Running Batman. We're running Batman over the Sanji. We prefer to just remove the character from board right away instead of worrying about that. Any low cost blockers, anything like that. So Batman's good. We're still running 4 10 drop Shanks. Being able to minus 1,000 power, let your Batman hit a 10,000 power a 7,000 power after you play him out. So once you got Shanks established, you can hit 7Ks with Ben Batman. So there you go. That's a way around the 7K base cost. Also, being able to minus 1,000 power on every single card on their board is great. And having Rush is going to help in a lot of matchups, right? So we're continuing on with this. We're running for the Zorojoro still. I still like Zorojoro. I'm probably not going to take it out anytime soon. If they hit it, they hit it. It is what it is, right? We got plenty of other ramp to go. So if they hit the Zorojoro off the board, we'll just ramp the next turn with something else. We're still running 4 Usohachi's best 2K counter for purple in the game. Oh man, y'all crew. It's not Brule. It's Mr. 2 Bond Cray, man. Hey, look, Bond Cray made it. He made it. He made it into the list. He's now gonna be discounted. You know, once PRBO2 releases, he'll be a discount card for everybody, man. So look, we put him in the list. We're gonna test him out today. We're gonna see what's working, what's not working, and we're gonna go from there. Running 4 Brules. You know, it's Brule, not Mr. Two buying Clay. This still my main. This still the main squeeze at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I mean, just look at it. You know, main squeeze. Running 4 the Rosinantes. This is gonna help us get that Don standing after we drop our 10 drop. So we're running 4 of those. We want to max them out on cards. It's gonna allow us to do that. So we're running 4 of them. Also, we are running a good amount of events. So being able to draw twos, nothing to slouch at neither. Then we're testing the new 6 drop 7K Rush Luffy. If you notice my list, we're not running the Gear 5. I'm probably gonna add the Gear 5 back, like I'm not even gonna cap, but we're doing tests. We're doing testing today, right? Test purposes. So, we're running 3 of these 6 cost Rush Luffy. This is another card that will be reprinted in PRBO2. So, why not test it out now? Everybody will have access to it sooner or later. Another card that's being reprinted in PRBO2. We already been playing this card, but now everybody will have access to it. One of the best blockers for purple. RP purple in general, RP Luffy in general, like one of the best blockers. 2K counter, it does it all. I'm running 4 of the kids. Kids already a discount card as it is, not that expensive. Running 4 of them, this is gonna help us get a dime back after we play our Shanks. So we want to maximize out on that as well. The name of the game is to curb out from Rosinante, Kid, whatever. Either one we get first. Play our Shanks out and then keep spamming Shanks from there. We're running 2 Divine Departures. Being able to hit an 8K power character is relevant for 6 Don, as well as being able to use this as counter to buff our leader plus 3K is another relevant effect. Making our leader 9K can come in handy, in certain scenarios, right? We're not running the new gates, so we need a little bit more counter, you know what I'm saying? Next, we got 4 Gum Gum Giants, just another card that's being reprinted in PRBO2, where they got another version of the card being printed, an alt-art version. So more than likely, this card's not gonna get banned. We'll see in the future. So yeah, great card. 2 Thunder Boggles. We still got our Thunder Boggles. We love the ramp, and you can tell we're playing a lot of ramp in this version. 3 God Threads. Being able to hit a 5 cost or lower character. them smokers, the cabin dishes, whatever, and ramp is always a great play. So this is the list right here, crew. Let's get into the gameplay, but before we do, hey bro, drop that beat. Alright, crew. So I apologize. I thought I was recording this game initially, but I'm a failure, crew. I'm a failure. I didn't hit the record button. So I'm still gonna show you the rest of it. I might as well. But essentially, we did get Zoro. We curved out naturally. We went from Zoro, then we was on 7. We played Backman to KO, one of their other bodies. And then from there, the next turn we went to Kid, and then from there we went to Shanks, and this is where we at, and we was swinging at them the whole way through, right? So this is where we're at, crew. Continue. And they're playing the Dofi package, so you see they're bored. You can kind of guess what they're doing. They're on 0 life though already. We was swinging big at them every turn, so I get it. Swinging 7 at us here. Probably gonna give him this Bond Clay. He's no longer really needed. He kind of has to either go for game or establish a blocker. He's only got 3 down now, so he's kind of gotten out of the blocker range. Putting 2 on, swinging another 7. I'm calculating his swings. He can't swing at us, but, one more time. We give him a 2K for that. And then we did draw into a Divine Departure as well. And then, we're going to play another Shanks. Swing 7. Man, I wish I could have got this whole game for y'all, bro. It is what it is, though. And then we're gonna swing 8 with the Kid, -1, buffing our lead to 7K leader. He's gonna gum giant there. We're gonna ramp 1 bad with lead, swing 7 with lead. This will require 2 more cards or another gum giant, and then it's gonna be 2 12s, and that's probably gonna be the game. 12. Another gum giant. He is trying to survive, crew. He's trying to survive. And another gum giant. So yeah, he's gonna be able to get out of this one, but the next one's gonna kill him. So yeah, he still had a lot of counter, surprisingly, even after all that. But yeah, I wish I could have got this whole game, crew, but I didn't. But I essentially told you how the game played out. That's just how we did it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get on to the next game, crew. All right, crew. So this game here, since I didn't show y'all the last game, this was my only loss with the deck during our testing. So I want to show you, the loss was our fault for sure, but it is what it is. I just want to show you the loss and how we lost. It was our own fault. We wanted to test the new cards. We wanted to make them work. We went for game sooner than we should have. Things happen. Things happen, but I'm going to kind of show you what not to do because, you don't really want to take a loss because of your own mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we're going second here. They did get to go first, which is annoying for us, but it is what it is. Swinging 6 at us here. We get a Thunderboggle trigger. Hey, we'll take the free ramp. Why not? It's gonna put us at 5 down here. We're gonna swing 6. See if they get a trigger here. I think we're debating on playing the God Thread just because to keep the counter, but nah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, we choose to play the Bond Clay, which will put 2 up for us for Thunder Bagua. So we're looking good right now. Plus, if he plays big bodies out, then Bond Clay's going to be a good swinger. And if he plays the card out to return it to hand, I'm fine with that as well. We're fine with it. We're fine with any of that. Yep, he's playing the card to return it to hand. We're fine with that. Get us a 1K counter back in hand. And we still got a Thunderbog with a ramp again. So, not bad at all. Alright, so he passes here. We're on 10 down now. We're gonna swing 6 here. And I'm debating whether to do the Rosinante draw 2 or just play the Shanks out and swing 12. I think Shanks would probably be a better play here. But he did get a life trigger, so we did choose to do the God Thread, which is not like a terrible mistake. But we did choose to use the God Thread, and then we did the Rosinante, trash the Divine Departure to draw 2. Um, Not a bad play, but I think I would have rather did the Shanks. But since he did get that trigger body, yeah, I mean, it was either or at that point. We get Puddin here, which is kind of a punishment for us. But then again, it wasn't the worst Puddin in the world. You know what I'm saying? We did get another Shanks in hand, so it wasn't the worst play for us, right? Now we're going to swing six, probably drop the Shanks, swing 12. He did the buff, so yeah, we couldn't swing another 6. I get it, I get it. Okay, makes sense. You know, Nami doing Nami things. We get to stand 2 down up. We're chilling right now. They're gonna be on 8 down or 9 down, excuse me. They're gonna be on 9 down here. Let's see what we do. He plays out a kid, trashes a life. Probably gonna swing 7 at us here, or 6 at us here. That should be an easy 1K. So this next turn, I'm gonna attempt to go for game, and that is where I believe my misplay is. I didn't have to go for game, but I still chose to. All right, so here we got the Ben Batman, we got the Rush Luffy. I'm like, I could play this Rush Luffy out and do some things. Let's see what I do here. We're gonna swing 6 first. I think in hindsight I would have just swung 7 there. All right, we're gonna swing 7 now with lead. 7 into their leader. Are we gonna get another card? Are we gonna get another card? Okay, we got another card. So right here, pause just for a second. We played out the Luffy first. We should have went ahead and swung 12 into his kid now. So it would have been 12 and 8. He's only got 3 cards in hand. So if he can counter out of it, then cool. If not, also cool, right? But yeah, would have did that play first. But now we're going to swing, and we use the Luffy's effect, taking our last life, which was our mistake, and that is gonna lead to our ultimate demise, right? Cause we're going for game. We're like, yeah. But if he counted out of that one, it was over with. I don't know why I did it, but we did it. Trying to make shit work, trying to just do whatever to get shit active. But either way it goes, we're gonna swing 12 and 8 here. We will get rid of the kid. But now all he has to do is literally strap up leader and swing, and it's pretty much GG's. We got no event. We only got 3 cards in hand. We essentially killed ourselves. But it happens. It happens. He swings 7 and a 6 here. We give him a 2K. Still got 8 open done. He plays the Rush Luffy out. He swings 7, but he's gonna be able to do his effect. Oh, he didn't do his effect. And there we go. We only had 1K counter left, and we lost right there, man. We lost right there. So yeah, like I said, we didn't have to go for game there. It would have been way better just to swing that 7. Just swing 7, right? Could have been 7, 7, 7, 12 into his kid, and we would have had 1 life still, some standing done, and he wouldn't have felt safe going for game, right? Like he could have still went for game. but he wouldn't have felt as safe going for game if we had that extra life. But yeah, that's it, crew, for that one. Let's get on to the next one. All right, crew, we got a Shanks here. Y'all know I love, y'all know I love going against Shanks, man. And he's playing the Animal Chopper, so I wonder if he's running the Animal package here. I can't remember. We did record this gameplay a little while ago. I think last week, actually. Alright, so we take the first hit. We're on Fordon. We're gonna go ahead and do the Zora Joro play here. We're gonna put one on Luffy, swing 7. He gives us the blocker, nice. Play out Zora Joro. Looks like we're going for the Zora Joro Brulee Classic. Plays a Marco out there for 5 Don. Not being able to KO anything. We like it, we like it. So here, since he does have the Marco on board, we're gonna swing 4 with the Zora Joro, ramping us a Don. Then we're gonna swing 6 with leader, and then we're gonna play out Kid. I don't know why we didn't play out the Beckman just to get rid of the Marco. But notice we didn't do Kid effect because we want to be on 10 Don next turn. So we chose not to do the Kid effect that turn. He played out the 9 cost Shanks, buffing his leader to 7. Feels bad for us, but it's all good. We're gonna play out the Shanks, swinging 12 into 5. I don't know why we did that, but hey, I guess. I guess. I don't know why we just didn't swing 7 into 5. Well, 8 into 5 first, then 7 into 5 with our leader. If he saved it. Oh well. He straps 7 Don on his 9 cost Shanks and swings 16 into my Shanks, which is gonna get rid of my Shanks. Unfortunate. Unfortunate series of events, right? Cool. We're gonna play out another Kid here, buffing our leader to 7, ramping the Don back, and we're gonna swing 8 with Kid, buffing our leader to 8. Nice. Swing another 8 into lead. Then we're gonna play out Bond Clay, giving him an ultimatum to either go for the KO on this Bond Clay or try to get rid of one of our kids. He plays the Marco out, easy decision for him, get rid of our Bond Clay. I'm like, alright, bet. He's strapping up his he's strapping up his Shanks again, swinging 15 into 8. Crazy. Looks like we're risking it. We're risking it. We're using the Gum Gum Giant, buffing. We don't draw into the counter. I don't know why we risk it. I think we was just trying to cycle, just to cycle. Is what it is. We draw into another Kid with the cycle, so it worked out in the end, right? Now we're gonna swing 8 and delete again, buffing our leader to 8 again. He gave us the blocker that time. I'm like, alright, bet. Then we're gonna put 3 on lead, swing 11 into 5. That's gonna be a free life all day, every day. And we pass with 1 open Don. See what else we do here. We got the Rush Luffy in hand. That could help us close out the game for sure. Let's see. Oh, he uses a Divine Departure to KO one of our kids. Then he uses a Mulligan to drop our kid down to 3K, and he swings into it with the Marco. Feels bad. So he's swinging 10 at us here. We're gonna go ahead and Gum Gum Giant to get out of that for free. Probably should just play the Batman out, KO in the Marco or trash in the Marco. Put 2 on lead, swing another 8 into Shanks. The Shanks don't like 8K swings, and we've been swinging non-stop 8s. So it's literally taking every card from his hand. Got him down to 3 cards. He's pretty much on top deck mode at this point, right? He's swinging 10 off the bat here, which is making me think he's got the 10 cost Shanks. And I don't want to go down to 0, but we end up risking it for the biscuit and taking the hit anyway. He plays a 10 drop KO Shanks. Never punish, right? Never punish. But here we need to go for game. Or we could strap up the Luffy. I'm thinking we can leave 5 open Don, right? 5 open Don for our events, put 5 on Luffy, swing 11 into his life, get him down to 1, right? Because then that's going to make him think that he can get game. Alright, we got him down to 1. He's got some big bodies on board, but with this counter we got, I think we're fine. He plays out the 9 drop instead of splitting, which is definitely going to punish him, right? So we're going to use the Gum Gum Giant first to cycle. Get rid of the God Thread. He can no longer play a blocker. Nice. Swinging 10 at us here, and then it's going to be 12. I don't know why I thought I could get out of that, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes we just make the mistakes, right? Almost swung at him. I was like, hold up, this motherfucker's a 7K lead, right? He's got 3 cards in hand. We're gonna swing 8 into 7. Alright, he uses leader effect there, which is nice. We're gonna swing 7 into 7 now, assuming he's bricked up. Now we're gonna swing 8 into 7, and we get the dub. He didn't have a 2K in hand. So yeah, swinging all them 8s. I made that play with confidence. I mean, I really had to make the play regardless, right? Because I ended up countering out for the last hit and had to take it anyway, which was stupid, but it is what it is. But that being said, he probably could have split and killed us, but you know, that's to be determined. We did have a lot of counter in hand, so I guess it would have depended on how he split. But he wouldn't have been a 7K leader then, so if he did not kill us, he would have automatically lost pretty much. So yeah, let's get on to the next one, crew. Alright, crew, so we got a blue buggy here. Some people struggle against the buggy. We mulliganed our first hand. I didn't even realize, look what was in it, but it is what it is. But we got a shit ton of ramp in this hand, literally 5 ramp cards. And that's never a bad thing, right? So we're choosing to play the Bond Clay out here. I don't think that's a good play because he will be on 5 Don next turn, and he can just play his little lockdown buggy with his leader effect, which is probably what he's gonna do. I knew playing the Zora Zora wasn't gonna be a decent play, but we could have played the Brulee. So he plays the lockdown buggy into Mihawk. Now we can no longer swing our 4 costs. Feels pretty bad. Thinking here what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and do the Rosinante. I think go ahead and doing the draw effect, yeah, makes sense. We're gonna swing 6 into 5 here. He just free blocks with Mihawk. Nice for him, nice for him. Yeah, we could have went ahead and put the Don on. I don't know why we didn't do that. I guess we forgot we played out Rosinante or something. Sometimes I be forgetting about Rosinante. Not in IRL, but just Sim. Alright, so he drew another Mihawk here. Probably not going to be able to swing with his leader. And I don't think he's going to want to swing his blocker. Maybe he does. Who knows? Alright. He plays out another 4 cost. Well, counts as a 5 cost. I think it's Alvida. Okay, puts 1 on lead, swing 6. That's nice. Easy 1K out of that. He turned his blocker sideways. That's crazy. We're finna go on the board now. We play out the Ben Beckman, trashing Alvida. Put 1 on the Rosinante, swing 7 into 7, and then we put 2 on Luffy, swinging 8 into 7. Getting those cards out of hand. Then we get to stand 2 Don active at the end of the turn. We're looking nice. It's probably gonna be a 7 drop kid next turn unless we draw something better. See what he does. Alright, leader fit. Play the Crocodile Mihawk. That's gonna be able to protect his board. Like he's in a nice position. Playing out the Moby, I think that's his name. Swinging 9 into my Rosinante here. I'm like, man, I don't think I want to let that go. So we're not. Then he passes with his blocker standing. Makes sense since we punished him the last time. We're going to play out Kid, buffing our leader to 7. Put 1 on Rosie, swing 7. Swing 7 with the Ben Beckman. And we're going to swing 9 with lead. Trying to force him to block. He takes. He goes down to 1 life. That is not the greatest choice. So he can play his big buggy out this turn, but what is he bottom deck? The Kid? I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. Ooh, he's strapping up, swinging 11 with the Crocodile into our Rosinante. I think I have to just let that go. Yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. Probably gonna play out the big buggy and bottom deck or Captain Kid. If I had to assume. See what he does here. Yep, playing out the big buggy. Bottom decking our guy, and then he passes. We draw into the Shanks. I'm like, fuck it, we're going straight Shanks. We're gonna swing 6 into the Crocodile Mihawk with the 6. He blocks with the Mihawk, lets it go. I'm like, alright, well bet. We're gonna swing 7 into it now. Then we're gonna swing 12 into 6 with the Shanks. He blocks out with the Moby. So now his board's no longer set up for him to play out another buggy unless he does leader effect twice. But if he does that, then he's not really gonna be able to do anything more than that besides attack us. Does he have another buggy? That is the question, crew. Taking a little bit of time to think. Alright, so he chose to strap 5 Don on his big buggy, swinging 16 into my Shanks. You can have that, buddy, for that. Like, you want my Shanks that bad, you can have it. Now, if he wants to do leader effect here, he's not going to be able to swing nothing but 7. And I think I should go ahead and take that. Yeah, we take it. We get the rush Luffy. Nice. Alright, so he passes here. He's got the Mihawk on board. We're going to go 7 in a life first just to test the waters out. Should put 1 on lead, swing another 7. Alright, cool. Get that. Play out our rush Luffy. Swing another 7. Do his effect. Restand him. And he can't counter out of that. Then it was going to be leader effect. Get a dime back. Swing 8. And he had no counter in hand. So, yeah, that's the buggy matchup. Let's get back to the deck profile and talk about if I would change anything, crew. Alright, so Like I said, I definitely want to add back my Luffy, my Gear 5. Definitely want to add the Gear 5 back. Probably would go down to 2 Rush Luffys, 3 Bon Clays. So yeah, it'll probably be something around here in my next testing session. Try the deck out. Let me know what y'all think about it. It will be in the description down below. And I'm gonna do more testing myself as it is. I'll probably have another PB Luffy video out. Hopefully tomorrow for y'all boys. And man, I appreciate y'all for watching and sticking with your boy through these hard times. You know, trying to get these videos out for y'all. You know, struggling to do so. If I didn't have to go to bed so early, it would be easier. But you know, I'll go to work at 2 a.m. So gotta hit the bed early as fuck. But yeah, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one, man.